Hi, this is the Mahasa. Take this one on for Gander. When we're talking about the concept within Christianity that's sometimes confused after the resurrect of Jesus or the crucifixion, I guess before the resurrect, but generally in the period of time after the crucifixion of Jesus, when the disciples are sort of not dismantling as such, but running a little squirrely because Jesus, their guru or such, has been their teacher has been missing, right? Because he's crucified. So at the point where the biggest story is not Judas as such, because that's pre-crucifixion, but the point of this discussion is the concept of the reframe upon Peter, the disciple of Jesus. So where it's missing, and he says, where you can conceptually say, why did he go array in not saying that Jesus was his guru of such, when the authorities were going to Peter and trying to find him. So you could say he was fear-mongering, and then was no different than Judas in a different situation, and that can be fair. But more potential is possibly as Peter was seen as conceptually the second in command, not in command as such, but the second to Jesus in the disciples, which a lot of Christians feel that Peter was considered the highest disciple of the 12. Then it goes without saying that possibly he knew some things like Jesus, that Holy Spirit was the highest guru of such. So, when you read into the Gospel of Thomas, which is generally failed to be recognized as a Christian book or a part of the Christian, pantheon of sacred text, where is very important to read. I mean, look at verse 1 of the Gospel of Thomas. Those who take or in turn these words shall not taste death. I mean, that's very powerful. First verse, where numerology, one is a system of what? One is the system of providence, master number of one, a unit. One unit, when it's all said as such, is Holy Spirit, or, given the other religions, is still one and the same Holy Spirit. You can't have multi-monotheism. There's monotheistic what? Monotheistic source, Godhead, with polytheistic potential. For more on that, you can read in the total package of the total picture of totality, which is talked about on my website proper, or the website proper, abundance-paradigm.com by the Mahas. But you can only have one. See, even in a system of say two universes, you still have one surrounding. If you have two cosmos, so now we're talking interns, the universes within a cosmos, and say there's two cosmoses now with multi universes, then you still have one around that. So it's always the highest bitch is a single one. There's never look, you put two here, there's still one around the two. If you put a box around it, or a triangle around this one and a box around this one, it's something around that. You can never see in the senses. We're using the senses to approximate, but the theology is that even without senses, say as or enhanced senses, the physicist's dilemma is that you're never going to get to pure nothingness, even as antimatter in matter. Even if there was antimatter in matter, you're still not getting to the original. The holding pattern of consciousness, or in the beginning was the Word was with God, and the Word was God. That nature, it's not even that. Alpha Omega is the holding pattern that holds and allows everything to exist within its nature. It is omnipresence. So you're never going to see omnipresence. You're never going to feel. You're never going to taste. You're not going to touch. You're not going to use the senses to approximate. And even if there was another reframe upon the reframe of what a senses is to another species, say another alien, you're still not going to appreciate or be able to substantiate any nature of what is that Alpha Omega. And that's a little bit about that.